What is up, party people? What is up, Red Velvet fans? What is up, lovies? I am doing a tier list based on my favorite songs off of the Perfect Velvet album, Red Velvet's second album. Now, no song on this album is an F, right? Every song is good on this album. But this is a tier list in relation to my favorites in relation to the other songs on the album. So if you get an F, if you get an F, if the song gets an F, it doesn't mean it's an F song. It's just in relation to the other songs on the album, I think it's an F tier. So let's get into this. All right, I'm doing this in no particular order. It just so happened that Attaboy was the first one up here. So, Attaboy. I like this song. I enjoy this song. This song goes hard. In my opinion, the hardest song on the album. But doesn't really showcase their vocal range, is rap heavy, which is fine, but I don't think that's Red Velvet's strong suit. But I still really like this song. It's got a cool trap vibe. I think Yuri and Joy, those are two people who stick out as rappers on this song. I enjoy their verses. But Attaboy, I'm going to go ahead and put in the B tier. Okay, next up we got My Second Date. Song's maybe a little bit too cutesy for me. It's got this it's got this cool like doo doo, like this bell clavic like wood chime type sound, and I like it, but maybe it's a little bit too cutesy. There's some nice cadence in the pre-chorus. There's some nice chords in it, but overall it just feels a little bit too cutesy for me. It never really stuck with me. Like it's kind of a forgettable song on the album itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the D tier. Okay, next up we have Kingdom Come. Now, if you saw my reaction to this album, you know that I was grooving to this song. And if you know me, you know I love their Velvet sides more. And to me, this is one of their best Velvet sides. The drums are fantastic. Just the groove of the song is fantastic. Their voices on this track are amazing. It has a catchy chorus. To me, this is S tier. I freaking love this song. Also, the intro to this song is so good. Like one of the best intros I've heard on a pop song in a long time. But just like the R&B vibes, the way they showcase their voices, it's catchy, but it's smooth, but it's R&B, but it's groovy. It's got like all the best elements of Red Velvet, in my opinion. So that song is S tier. Okay, there are things that I like about this song, and there's things that I really don't like about this song. I like that part that's like dun 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 pow dun 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 pow. But I don't think this song really highlights their vocals in any special way. It feels like a song that doesn't know what it is. Is it like EDM? Is it not EDM? Is it more R&B? It just kind of confuses me a bit. But there are parts that I do like. But it's just a little bit too confusing of a song to me. And I think, again, one of the big parts is I don't think it highlights their voices very well, which I think is Red Velvet's strong suit. So I'm gonna put I Just in E. Now again, I don't think this is an E song. If you forgot what I said at the beginning, I'm saying in relation to the other songs, right? In a ranking category, I would put this in the E tier. Okay, next up we have the last song on the album, which is Moonlight Melody. I think really good placement of the song in the album. It's a more classical Korean slow jam, which works. Joy really is highlighted on this song. Simple instrumentation, but it works really beautiful. It kind of has a loungy, laid back vibe to it. I like the song. I don't think it's a great song on the album comparatively, but I do like it. For that reason, I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in C tier. Okay, PeekaBoo, probably their biggest song on the album, the most streamed song on the album. Closer to a lot of their more really famous songs. Very red in nature, but it does have an edge to it. But of their big songs that I've listened to, this is not one of my favorites. In comparison to their other singles. Say it, Sam. Get it off your tongue. I don't know where to put this list. I'm not this list. I don't know where to put this song, PeekaBoo. I'm stuck between B and C. I kind of don't think it's as good as... I don't think it's better than Moonlight Melody. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more out loud, now that I'm speaking it out loud. So I don't think it's better than Moonlight Melody. Obviously, it's a totally different song. But because I don't think it's better than it, and putting it at B would mean I think it's better than Moonlight Melody, I'm going to keep it at C tier. Just because in relation to their other big hits, Bad Boy, Psycho, Russian Roulette, things like that, I don't think it quite reaches that level of just like, this is a pop anthem. This goes hard. This makes me want to dance. I mean, it does make me want to do all those things, but not as much as those other big singles. Okay, next one up, we've got About Love. This is sort of like an upbeat slow jam. It's a Velvet side, in my opinion, but it's got this upbeat brightness to it. It's got a catchy chorus. I think it highlights their vocals well. I think it's, in my opinion, in relation to this album, it's B tier. Okay, Perfect 10. This is another tough one for me. I think it's a good song, but nothing ever like grabbed me and pulled me into Perfect 10. I really like their voices on it. It's a cool slow jam. But there was nothing, again, that like I could sink my teeth into, that I could be like, oh, I'm humming that later for sure. Which, look, you don't need that in a song, but I think it's important for a pop group like Red Velvet to have some sort of semblance of, wow, I'm going to be humming this later for sure. Now, I'm stuck between C or D on this one. I think it's better than My Second Date, but I don't think it's as good as Moonlight Melody or PeekaBoo. So I'm sort of torn. You know what? I think it might be just as good as Moonlight Melody. So because of that thought I just had in the moment, you just heard an in the moment thought from Sam. I'm gonna move this to C tier. I think it is a good song. I like the song. It just doesn't ever pull me in totally. Okay, finally we have Look. I like this song a lot. It's got cool 80s vibes, really interesting instrumentation. Their voices on it are dope, dope, dope. It's my second favorite song on the album. So what does that mean? Do I think it's S tier? Do I think it's A tier? It's really close to S tier. It's really close to S tier, but I think Kingdom Come just needs that spot, that S tier by itself, because that song is so dope. I'm going to put Look on A tier. I really like the song. I could argue with myself and maybe put it on S tier, but I like Kingdom Come as the sole S tier because I freaking love that song, but Look is a fantastic song as well. Okay, so let's review. We've got Kingdom Come in S tier, Look in A, Attaboy and About Love in B. We got 3 songs in C tier, Moonlight Melody, PeekaBoo, and Perfect 10. And then sort of my least favorite songs on the album, My Second Date and I Just are D and E. What do you think? Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree with this list? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go right? I want you to tell me in the comments. Give me your own list. Rank your S, A, B, C, D, E, F of this album. I want to hear your list as well. Thanks for watching.